Record. All right, so thanks for hopping on a little late. Sophia's dance class got switched, so this is why I'm going to have to do Monday nights because we don't get in till 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. And it's just going to be a lot of stress to like be on a call for 9:15. So we're switching to Monday nights at 9. We'll see how it goes. If it starts to be a problem, I can always alternate, like Monday one week, Tuesday the next, so that if there's someone who can never get on Monday, at least maybe you can get on a couple of the calls. I remember from the past, like someone couldn't do Mondays, a couple of people. So I'm open to that too, but if we do Tuesdays, then we're gonna have to do 9:15. So I have like so many topics because we didn't do the calls religiously over the summer. So I have like so much to share with you guys, but I thought that I should start with inviting.
She pinched a nerve or something.
Just a second. Okay. I thought I would start with inviting because inviting is what I think scares the heck out of everyone. It's what really scared me. And it's still like when I get into my own head is what holds me back. So I have 42 steps for you for inviting. I only have 12. But I'm going to throw a lot at you. And what I'm going to give you is, this is if you are trying to build a full-time income. So if you are doing this as a hobby, if you're dipping your toe in, if you're doing it for other reasons, take what I'm saying and just don't do it to the extent that I'm going to tell you, okay? But I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. Did I hit 2.5 years? Yes, I did. And I've tried a lot of different things, and I don't have it all figured out, but I definitely know what you need to do to hit Success Club, what the numbers are that you actually have to be inviting monthly to actually hit Success Club. And Success Club is just that benchmark we have to know that we're growing our business. So Success Club is 3 challenge packs, 3 new people per month that you're bringing in to your business. Bam, you hit Success Club. Really, it's like 3 to 6, okay? So the first step to inviting is you have to be growing your network, because what happens is people just, basically there's like within the first 30 days, most people within the first 30 days of hearing from you decide if they're going to, have you be their Beachbody coach or not. Now, that's not like, I've had plenty of people that I've known forever on Facebook and have known me since I started this and just started up last month. So it's not like they're never going to do it. But the majority of people, it's when it's fresh. And think about you, like when you first started with Beachbody, when you first heard about it, maybe it was my post, maybe it was an infomercial, whatever it was, that excitement that you have, like you still don't even get it with a new program. You're never going to. It's like when you're dating, and you meet someone and they're like, no matter what they do, you just have starry eyes for them. So this is why you really need to always be growing your network, because when people first see you posting, and you first come in contact with them, you add them as a friend and you say hello. It's that excitement that they're going to have right at the beginning that is most likely to have them say yes to you, whether that's a free group, an actual group, a sneak peek, whatever it might be. Okay? So you have to be growing your network, which means you have to add, the sweet spot is 2 to 5, but at least 2 people. You start with 2 and you work your way up. 2 to 5 new people to your Facebook friends or Instagram or whatever social media you're doing. but pick one first. Grow one social media. Like, you can be on more than one, but have one be your focus, okay? Because if you're trying to grow all kinds of things at once, you're stretching yourself too thin. You know, you're doing all of it averagely instead of one of them, you know, like a superstar. So pick one and do it really well, okay? So 2 to 5 new friends. You don't have to worry about if they are accepting your friendship. I used to get hung up on that. So just add them. And then you guys know where you see where they've added them. Like if you're on your phone, most of you are probably on Facebook on your phone. You have the little, where's my little man? My little guy's at the bottom on my iPhone. So I have like I don't even know what that is. Is that my newsfeed tab? I don't know what it is, but it's like these 2 little people. Amanda. See, it says right there, I have one little notification. You guys can't see it, but it pops up when you have a new friend. When you click on that, you can see who has accepted your friend request, okay? Message them and say hello, okay? Because of a lot of things. But the first thing is you're breaking the ice. The second thing is no one does that. Nobody does it. Most people use Facebook and they hide and they Facebook stalk and they look at everything and they never say a word. So when you are that person that's like, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. You popped up in my suggested friends. If you guys aren't at like 1,000 Facebook friends, you probably know the person from somewhere. So that's what you talk about. I'm at the point where I don't know anybody that I'm friending. Sometimes I do, maybe 3 a week. So I connected with them in a LuLaRoe group, in a mom group. I posted something. I post everything public. So they liked it. And I checked the mutual friends, and if there are none of you people, and I have no like Beachbody people in common. So I just say, hey, I noticed you like my post, and I decided to add you as a friend. So anywhere that you can tell them why, that's all I say to them. I just tell them the truth. I tell them why I sent them a friend request. And so if it's in my suggested friends, a lot of times it's because I always pick people that I have like 10 or more people in common with. And I just say, hey, you popped up in my suggested friends. I noticed we had a ton of people in common. And so a lot of times they're from like my hometown. So I'll say that. And you're from Warren too, which is so small. I can't believe we've never met. And I'm like, nice to meet you. Haha. You know, I do like a little in quotes. So you'll find your little thing. Like I say, nice to meet you. Because, you know, like we're not really meeting. It's funny. It's not really. But that's my little thing. I break the ice. Okay. Some of them respond. Most of them respond and then are just like, hey, yeah, I noticed that too. Thanks for whatever. And they're just, you know, they don't want to talk. Then the other group is people that don't respond at all, or people that really want to talk. And that's awesome when they want to talk. But no matter what, all of those people get invited to my next free group. All of them. Every single person. I added you as a friend. I said hello. You know I'm friendly. And now I feel very comfortable to say, hey, I'm doing this free thing. Why don't you check it out? I actually feel more comfortable with strangers than people that I knew from high school because they don't know me. So I can just be Chrissy the coach, Coach Chrissy. You know, I can just take that role with them from day one, which I actually find very comfortable. So, but even if you don't find it comfortable, do it. Okay, next. You want to, post public. So let's talk about your posting next, okay? So step 2, a big part of inviting is your posting, because your posting, it gives you, Candace calls it your street cred. So when you go and talk to someone, the first thing they're going to do, when you send someone a friend request, when they accept and you say hello, they already went on your page. Guaranteed. They already went on your page. My page is completely public. You don't have to do that yet. But you do have to post, and you have to be consistent, and you have to post every single day, and you have to post 3 times a day. Now, you can work up to it, but to build a 6-figure income, you have to post 3 times a day. Here's why. In a year of posting 3 times a day, you are legit to people. They feel like they know you. You're not going to post 3 times about Beachbody. You're going to post 1 time about Beachbody and the other 2 about who you are, about what else is going on in your life. Okay? And you're going to use, we're not going to talk about branding tonight, but you're going to use your brand for that, and you're going to use your strengths and make them superpowers. So if you're funny, you're going to be hilarious. If you're creative, you're going to be, like Martha Stewart. But you see what I'm saying? So you're going, if you can cook, you're going to cook. That's what you're going to do. So you're going to show those other parts of yourself so people know you through your Facebook, and they feel comfortable with you. When you message them, they're actually like happy. They're like, oh, I really like her. And I feel kind of, everyone feels how you feel. They feel a little intimidated. They feel like they like to try it out, but they don't want to ask you, because then what if they don't like it? They don't want to let you down. They have all these feelings about it. So when you message and invite them and they see you as this legit leader, then they feel very comfortable. They actually most of the time say, thanks. Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for inviting me. So the posting is what's going to help you when you're talking to people, because people already feel like they know you. Okay? And people freak out with the posting sometimes because it's like, oh, I actually just had this conversation with my own family, my extended family, and they were like, you post and, nothing's private. It's like, oh my gosh, 99% of my life is private. So what I share on Facebook is 1%, and it's what I choose to share. And if it's about my kids are old enough that I ask them, can I post this on Facebook? So, and if you have little kids and it's something that you feel like if they were older, you'd have to ask them, don't post it, and if you feel like you wouldn't, then post it. But my point is that you can still be completely private. No one knows what I want to be private, what I need to be private in my life. We all need privacy. They just know that part of me that they need to know what kind of coach I'm going to be for them. Okay? So you have to post 3 times a day. And one of those times has to be about Beachbody. What do you post about Beachbody? You post your journey. Everyone's doing a program. Everyone's drinking their shake. Like, we don't have to talk about that vital behavior on this team. You guys are killing that. Everybody does it. Everybody is living a healthier lifestyle. So all you have to do is share that, When you don't know what to share, like, I actually started to share every day of my journey on a program. I'm always on a program. So I share it, and I share exactly how I'm feeling that day. Today I'm exhausted. I don't feel like it. Today I'm sore. I'm beat up. I'm really hungry today. I'm craving sugar. I feel awesome today. Whatever it is, talk about, show a little clip of your workout or show some food or whatever you're doing and talk about it. And that's it. And then if you want to pick like 1 day a week to talk about your progress, so you can get very organized with this, where it's like, okay, on Saturdays, I talk about my progress for that week. I share a before and after, or I share some stats, or I do that on Thursdays, Tuesdays, whatever you want to do. You can get some themes with that to help you stay organized with what you're actually sharing. But instead of sharing, Shakeology or the 21-day fix or Country Heat, it's awesome because it's share you doing the program. It's different. And it's personal, and it's it's why we're here. We're here for the community, and it shows people the community that exists. And then also make sure you're always in a challenge group. And once you're like at the 3-month mark of being a coach, you're going to always be running a challenge group. You can run that with someone else, but you need to have, you need to be a captain in that group, running it. And therefore, you can be posting regularly about your challenge group and inviting that way, okay? So here's the other reason the posting is so important. Right now, if you're doing Country Heat, post a video every single day of you doing Country Heat, because you are going to get so many likes and so many people to talk to. I have so many people to talk to right now. I can't, you guys can't see this either. Look at this. I can't keep up. I'm backed up with people to talk to. These are people I've written down to talk to. It's insane because there's so much, the video's fun. And so, keep with your posts, you're going to go to everyone that likes it and everyone that comments, and those are your leads. Even your posts that aren't about Beachbody. So let me talk about that a little bit. They're different leads, and it's up to you what you want to do. But if someone likes, let's talk about the big one first, okay? So this is step 3. If someone likes a post about Beachbody, okay, a transformation story, you're talking about food, whatever your Beachbody post was that day, if someone likes it, what I do is I invite them to do a program. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're not. But if someone told me that even a year ago, I would have been really afraid. Like, I never used to do that. And I started doing it 6 months ago. And it's awesome. Most people, they thank me. Okay? Here's what I say. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you exactly what I say. I'll even go slow so you can write it down. Let me bring it up here. Oh, whoops. Okay. Hi, Laura. Smiley face, emoticon. And I have only that be the first line, because you know how they can read the first line? So I don't put anything else on the first line. I put hi with a smiley face. So they have to open it up. Okay? You got to be a little savvy, a little scrappy. Okay? So that's a scrappy tip. Just write hi, and then they don't know what. They're like, fine, I got to look. Okay? Hi, Laura. I notice you liked, in quotes, my post where I was doing a demo video of Beachbody's newest program, Country Heat. I'm just going to read it fast, and then I'll go slow so you guys can write it. And I wanted to extend an invite to you to join in doing the program with our group. Would you like more info? Would you like more info? And thanks, by the way, for the Facebook love. I felt like a goofball, but wanted to show everyone how fun it is. So that was specific to the post she liked, because I was doing Country Heat, and I'm, a literal goofball in them. So do you guys want me to read it slowly, or no? Yes? Okay, I'll read it slowly again. Hi, Laura. Smile emoticon. Next line. I noticed you liked my post where I was doing a demo video of Beachbody's newest program, Country Heat, comma. And I wanted to extend an invite to you to join in doing the program with our group. Would you like more info? Question mark, exclamation point. And thanks for the FB love. I felt like a goofball, but wanted to show everyone how fun it is. Heart. I put a heart in there. You men might not put in the heart, you know what I'm saying? But you might. So that one was very specific. But if someone just if someone's been liking a lot of my posts in general, then when I do a free group and I make the event and I invite everybody, and then I message them, I would just be like, hey, I'm running this free group. You've been popping up, liking some of my posts here and there, and I thought that maybe you'd like to join in and get some healthy recipe and workout ideas. So, I'll invite that way too, or I'll just be like, if I want to say hi earlier than that, like if it happened now, if somebody keeps liking stuff and my free group's not till October, then I would message them and just be like, hey, you keep popping up on my page and liking posts here and there, and I just wanted to say hi. It's great to connect with you through Facebook. So, sometimes I will just do that instead, and then still invite them to the free group later. Okay, step number 3. Private message everyone you can about anything you can. So if you're going to congratulate somebody, okay, this is something I do. I'll write, they bought a new house. I'll be like, congratulations. And then I'll write them a private message. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, your new house is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you guys. So I'll then send a quick little private message with some details. So most of my comments are just like, congrats, your baby's beautiful, whatever. And then I will send a private message that's about, a little more personal, congratulating them. Same thing with birthdays. I write everybody a private happy birthday message. So anything that you can write them about, even if they post a selfie, girls' night out, and you like their shoes, private message them and be like, oh my gosh, where'd you get those shoes? I love them. So again, John and Matt, you might not ask them about their shoes, but maybe they're sitting at great seats at, the Pats game, and you send them a message and you're just like, whoa, nice seats, bro. I don't know if that's what you would say, but, have fun, bro. Great seats. I don't know. But if you were going to write it in the comments, basically, instead of writing in the comments, private message them, because it opens a conversation. Is everybody going to talk back to you? No. Most will answer and it will be brief and they don't want to chat, but you'll find out very quickly who does want to chat. See what I'm saying? Okay. And then whoever you're messaging, your posts pop up in their newsfeed. So now they're going to see what you're posting, and you're posting 3 times a day, and you're posting about your journey, and you're showing that you lost 15 pounds and grew hair in 24 days. Right? And you're popping up in their newsfeed now, and they're like, oh, cool. And now are they going to message you right away and be like, oh, what are you doing? I want to get it. No, but they're going to keep watching. They're going to keep watching. So that's step 3, private message about anything you can. Number 4, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay? Most people drop the ball. They want the info and then you don't hear from them. So, oh yeah, so when you send the info, always say the info I send is always a video, okay? So it's always like a quick little tidbit about it. So this is like, so this girl that I was talking about, she wrote back, I'd love more info. I love country. It looks so much fun. This might actually make me want to exercise. Okay, that's what she wrote back to me. So I wrote back, yay. What I like about Country Heat is that it uses the same portion control eating as 21 Day Fix, but the workouts don't feel like workouts. Now I said that because she just told me she doesn't like to work out. Okay, so if she was like, not my usual weightlifting routine, then I would have said something different. I would have said, what I like about Country Heat is it uses the same portion control as 21 Day Fix. And this is the truth. I didn't think I'd like the workouts because I'm also a weights girl. But it's been a really good break for me and helping me with my cardio. So, you see, like, you're going to change what you're saying. Go back to what they just told you. She just gave me some information and relate to her. Okay? So I said, since you love country, you would definitely love this program. It's 30 days, comes with everything you need, including Shakeology. I tell them right there in that message that they're getting Shakeology with it. And I tell them, I don't say, you can get it with or without Shake. I'm like, it includes Shakeology. And they're like, yes, it does. See? Oh, it's getting hot in here. Okay. You can, and I said you can jump into the group. You could jump into our group as soon as your order arrives. Check out this quick video. It explains the program in more detail. It's just a couple of minutes. I'll check back in with you tomorrow if I don't hear from you first. So that's all I say about the program, and then I send the video. And I always say, I'm going to check in with you tomorrow if I don't hear from you first. And then when I check in tomorrow, I don't feel awkward. I don't feel like, oh geez, is it too soon? When do I check in? I told her I'm going to check in tomorrow. So when I check in tomorrow, she actually finds me reliable, not a pain, right? So I message her the next day and say, hey, just checking in. Were you able to watch the video? So fun, huh? So, so that's my follow-up. Now, this particular girl answered me back that it looked awesome. Just have to talk to my hubby. And I told her I would check in again. So I have to. But, most people, yeah, you're going to have those people here and there that are like, bam, yeah, let's do it. And it's like, yeah, But most people, you have to follow up with them. You have to chase them. So one thing I say to my people that I'm following up with, especially if they're not answering me. So this girl, for example, I would with her because she showed interest in joining my actual group. And so I would say something like, I use I hate to be a pain, or I hope I'm not being a pain, but I just wanted to check in on where you're at with doing Country Heat. And that always makes them answer you because they're like, you're not being a pain. It's not you, it's me. They want to reassure you that it's not you because it's never you. And then you get a reason from them and you know what it is. You know if it's the cost, if it's their husband, if they have strep throat, or I just had someone with shingles. Like, you find out what's going on. And then you can tell them again, like, okay, you know what? I'll check back in a couple of weeks. My free group's going to be starting. So if you're not ready to commit to a program by then, maybe you can jump in the free group. So there's that backpedaling that I can still invite them and still keep them, in the door, keep the door open. So follow up. And if someone doesn't respond to I hate to be a pain, still just invite them to your free group. So keep inviting. Invite the people that had an order. You put it in the challenge, the Coach mobile app, and it's sitting in their email, and they haven't ordered. Invite them to your free group. I just got my first 2 Success Club points yesterday with someone who has had a order sitting in her email since July 5th. And I invited her to my August free group, and I've kept the conversation open, and I invited her to my September free group, and she just did the September free group. She lost 5 pounds. She's ready to go. The mindset's there, and bam, she ordered. Okay, so keep inviting. So invite your free groupers to do challenge groups. Invite them that week to do your next challenge group. Invite your challenge group people to do sneak peeks. Every single person that you've ever had do a challenge group should be invited to a sneak peek. When they say no, invite them again. Not the next month, but the next month. Hey, just checking in again. You're really killing it in the group. You keep me so motivated. And I thought maybe now would be a better time for you to consider coaching and at least just learn a little more in the sneak peek. So all these things I'm throwing at you, how I talk to people, guys, I didn't know what I was doing when I started. I used to send, I had a write-up on the 21-day fix. It was like a dissertation. It was like a 10-page, see, Amanda knows, she was there. I gave it to her, and the poor thing gave it to people too, okay? It was like a 10-page paper. So I'm telling you, I know I've done it, and I found what works. And not that you're going to do exactly what I do, how I do it, but to find your way to be, you know, to keep talking to people and keep inviting them, and just give them what they need as far as info goes and no more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to do the 21-day fix for containers, or they're not going to do it for anything except for how they think it's going to make them feel. And they're going to base that on how you feel and the energy that you have about it, and also the energy when you show them that video. So when you're fun in the messaging and then they see that video, it's like, this is fun. I need more fun. I'm going to do this, you know? Okay. Oh, I went from number 5 to number 7. So I guess there's no number 6. Invite all of your lukewarm people, people not answering you. That's kind of what I just was talking about. But I had another little example too of, so all those lukewarm people to invite to a free group, I just had an example of what I say. And I acknowledge, so like with that girl who was supposed to order in July and didn't, when I invited her in September, I acknowledged the elephant in the room. You know, I just said, I know you still haven't taken the plunge with the program. So I thought that maybe you'd benefit from joining in my 5-day free group this month. It might give you the kickstart that you need. So, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for inviting me. And then it kind of brought up the conversation. So I just talk about the elephant in the room that she hasn't ordered. You don't have to though. You can just be like, hey, you know, I just was sending out my invites and thought that maybe you'd like to join. You can be that easy breezy about it. But at the end of the week, invite them to a challenge group. Okay. Invite them to invite. So if they're doing, everybody doing your free group, every single person doing your free group, invite them to take someone in the group with them. And this is what I say. Hey, you know what? There's power in numbers. If you could get someone to partner up with you this week and join in the group, you're going to enjoy it even more. So let me know if you have a friend or a sibling or a parent that would like to, a coworker that would like to join in with you and help you, you know, team up and really keep each other accountable. So now if you have 100 people, that could bring 200 people. Okay. So that's another little tip. I'm almost done. Work from a list when inviting. You need to keep track. Okay, see all this? You need to keep track. So know who you're inviting to your free group. I already have my list of free groupers that I'm going to be inviting in October. And that list is all my new Facebook friends, all my new ads, all my free groupers that from last month that aren't going to purchase anything, all the people I've invited this month that said not now. This is my free group list, and I write them down so that I don't forget to invite them and have another month go by. Then I have a challenge group invite list. Who's liked my Beachbody posts? Who did the free group? Who is already a challenger and there's a new program out? Okay, because a lot of times challengers stop their Shakeology, etc. And now you can get them to do another program, and then when they say yes to that, maybe that's the time to talk to them about coaching. I have a list of who I'm inviting to the sneak peek. So work from lists. Keep track of this and, you know, write down when you talk to them so that you can go back in your list. I have it on a clipboard right now, but I'm going to put it in a binder so I can just have like September, you know, and then the next section, October, and I can thumb through and I can look back and see when I talk to who. Okay. Oh, number 10 is use through third-party tools when inviting, but I already told you guys that. So the less you talk about the product, the better. Don't talk about red containers for this and yellows for that. You know, it's like you get Shakeology, it's 30-minute workouts, portion control eating, check out this video. That's it. That's like, just tell them what you think is the most awesome part about it. If I was Jory, I just saw Mike walk by. If I was Jory, I would say, you know, I've lost such and such. My husband's lost, I think you said 55 pounds, right? I use Matt all the time. Matt lost 55 pounds. So if I'm talking 21-day fix, that's what I would say in that message. Like, I've lost, you know, 20, 25. My husband's lost 55. We're eating good food. We're not hungry. The workouts are 30 minutes, so doable. Check out this video to learn more. Okay? So use third-party tools. Join the Invite Like a Boss group. So Fit Mama has a Facebook group called Invite Like a Boss, and I go in and out on that group, but I use it when I need it. And it's really good because everyone shares their invite stories. You can get good ideas. You can post in there and get tips. And it's just accountability too. Another way to be accountable is to send someone your invite list weekly. So like on Friday or Saturday, take a picture of everyone, your list of everyone you've invited, and have someone that you send yours to and that they send theirs to you. And if you need me to be that person for you, I will be. Okay. And finally, oh yeah. So your free groups are your bread and butter. They're mine at least. Your free group is where you're going to really make connections if you do it right. So you have to talk to these people privately throughout the week. You can start with 2. You can start with beginning and end, but I really like 3. I actually like every day, but I know it can be a lot. So if you're, you know, beginning of the week, like, hey, you ready to go? I'm so excited. This group's going to be awesome. Like a kickoff message. Midweek check-in, you know, hey, can you believe we're already halfway through this challenge? How are you doing with everything? Just checking in, how are you doing with everything? And then end of the week is where you thank them and invite them to your next challenge group. And then you'll have, through that, you'll have some people that do talk to you at the beginning, and then you're talking to them through the whole week. And some people will not answer you at all, and some people will just answer. So, like, you'll have your mix of people, but you have to talk to them all week to feel comfortable to invite them at the end. And why do all the work of a free group if you're not going to, like, you guys have heard of the 10X rule? If you don't do the 10X rule with anything else in your business now, do it in your free group. Because if you have 25 people in your free group and you take that and make it 250 for your next free group, my goal is always 100. I invite till I have 100 people in my group. So, and that I know when I have 100 that I'm going to hit Success Club, because I also know that from doing that, it means that a lot of those people might be next month's Success Club. So you're running the group anyways, right? You're doing all the work. You're looking for recipes. You're looking for workouts. You're bringing the energy. I've been in these free groups. You guys run awesome free groups. Like, we don't have any problem with running free groups on this team. We run kick-ass free groups. So bring up your numbers. Spend more time the week before making sure that you have all of those people, like as many people as possible in that free group. So message, do your invite and then message everybody from the invite. Send everyone a private message. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it, because it starts this snowball effect where then you send out an event invite, and you have a ton of people say yes, because you already had like 15 last month, and now a bunch of them want to do it again, and they want to bring a friend. So you're going to do the work anyways. You're going to put so much energy that week into your free group. Bring the people so that you have that big pool to invite from. And if you take that time, so yesterday I did all of my wrap-up messages to my free groupers, and I did it from here to Newport. It was 100. I messaged 100 people from here to Newport, Riverside to Newport. So, and it was mostly copying and pasting, but some people I couldn't, because you have to look at if they've been talking to you. Like, I can't, my general message was like, hey, thanks for doing the free group. And then it was like, how did you do the rest of the week? Because I had checked in midweek. So if I had just talked to them yesterday and I knew that I knew how they're doing, like, I didn't say that. I changed it. I was like, did you end up getting back on the wagon at least for the last day? Or, so you have to tailor it. So that's where a little extra time comes in. But, write a nice message, copy and paste as you can. And yeah, it takes an hour. And then you have to answer who answers, but this is where you get your people to invite. I actually don't invite in that first message either. I usually invite when they respond, and I say, like, whatever they respond, I then invite them to my next challenge group. I ask them if they want info on my next challenge group. So, talk to them over the course. So yeah, talking to them over the course of the challenge privately is what makes them, here's the thing, okay? As far as coaching goes. So our groups are awesome and they're really good to bring energy, but the real accountability comes from you. And, it's like, I do it too. Like, if somebody posts in a group and says, respond to this, if I'm busy, I don't. But when somebody messages me privately, I wait until I have 30 seconds, 60 seconds to sit down and read the message and respond. So when you message them privately, you're establishing that relationship, you're providing the accountability. And in my opinion, it's really what we should be doing. Like when you have a new challenger who, no, if they're on their third round of the 21-day fix, you don't have to check in every other day. But when you start somebody on the 21-day fix, you should be checking in privately very regularly. They need you. That's why they didn't buy it online. They want you to help them because they need it. So with the free group, you're showing them what you're going to do for them, that you are going to be there on Friday being like, hi, me again. How you doing? Checking in, haven't heard from you. And they know you're going to do that, and they know that they need it. And so then when you invite them to a challenge, you're like, yeah, you know what? I need this. I joined the gym, I joined Weight Watchers, but I'm not sticking to it. I need this accountability. So, okay, so my big takeaway tonight, I'm done. My big takeaway is with inviting is to actually invite. That's what I've learned in the last 6 months. Don't take 2 years to learn it. Okay, don't be afraid to say right to someone, I noticed, thank you so much for liking my transformation post, my post about whatever. My next challenge group is starting up in a couple of weeks, and I still have a few spots. Would you be interested, or not even would you be interested, I don't say that. Would you like me to send you some more info? So actually invite them to check out some info. I think I used to feel like I was inviting them to buy something, and that's what bothered me. But to invite them to just consider it is what made me very comfortable with it. Like we have such a gift with our products, with our community, with our business opportunity. And I just sit, the more I've done it, the more easier it's become. But I still get those people that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just feel really intimidated by this person, and we all have those people that we're going to go to message and we're going to feel intimidated by. But I just know, I go back to my own story, my own connection with Beachbody. That person that was very lonely, very overtired, burning the candle or the match, both ends of the wick or whatever, however that saying goes. I was a mom of 3 young kids. I never got out of the house. I had nothing for me. I was really lonely, really just at one of my lowest points emotionally. And P90X, like doing that workout every day, made me stronger and stronger and stronger mentally. As I became physically stronger, it made me stronger mentally and emotionally. And it gave me that outlet. It gave me something really good to do. And it was a long time later that I didn't even know about coaching, that I learned about coaching. And I was at another point like that where I was feeling like that again, but for different reasons. I was kind of feeling like unproductive. And coaching gave me back so much self-esteem. It gave me a community. It gave me cheerleaders and people that believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So you guys all are here. You all have a story of why you are here, why you are with Beachbody, why you believe in this. So go back to that when you are inviting someone and think about if you were invited. Think about if I didn't message you or your coach didn't message you and say, you want to think about doing this? That's what I try to do. And if they don't need me, they don't need me. But a lot of people do. A lot of people do. And a lot of people think they don't need you, and then 4 months later, they're like, oh, you know what? I do need this. So remember that when you go to invite them. Remember that, you know, take the money out, take the sale out, take the Success Club points out. Don't have that be your goal. Have your focus be to spread this belief you have, you know, and to spread this opportunity for better health, better wealth, and just a better life overall. And have that in mind as your intention, and you won't find it as hard to message them, to just consider it, to just look at a video that's 2 minutes, to just join in a group with some posts in a sneak peek. Okay? So that is all. Let's look at the chat. There's just one chat. Oh yeah, that's true, Amanda. Girls do like football too. You can message the girls about their football seats too. Does anyone have anything to add or ask or anything? We are going to post, Matt and I talked a lot yesterday when we were on our day date. It was like a business. I actually should write off the restaurant bill because it was like a business meeting. But I'm going to we're going to have a lot of things coming for you guys, for you to help you, you know, plan out your month, stay accountable. So just keep your eye out for that. But one of the things that we're going to do, I already did this, but I'm going to add to it, is have a doc of, you know, scenarios and invites, like what you say when someone says this, what you say. So I think there already is one in the group, but I'm going to take it and add to it so that you guys have that to reference and then can give it to your coaches as well. Nobody's got any questions? Matt. Awkward. All right, guys. Well, good night. Thank you for staying on so late. And we'll be back next Monday. Hon, you're not muted. For some reason, you unmuted. You're not muted.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I was gonna.
At least you didn't
Is
burp or
everybody still
anything.
on?
Yeah, they're all still on.
Oh,
Did you want to say something?
I was gonna ask you to say something
What do you want me to say?
because we were talking yesterday. We talked about like how many people you're doing that to. You didn't know. You never actually said.
Oh, how
people.
many people I'm inviting. Yeah, he's right. We did talk about that. You guys should know how many people I'm actually talking to. I mean, I showed them.
Oh, you did. I
Showed
didn't see
them
it
my
'cause I was
list.
working.
So yeah, I mean, I'm talking so with my free group, I have 100. And then I talk to everybody that likes my posts. I don't even know how many people I talk to a lot of people. And here's the thing about September. Like, I've been talking to a lot of people, and it's a slow time. So you just got to talk to people. If you're not, like, there's other months where you don't have to talk to as many people to hit Success Club. But basically, I guess what we talked about is I just want you guys to know I have the same percentages you do. I get the same out of 10. I get the same 9 no's that you get. You know, actually right now, I feel like it's 1 out of 20 right now for me. So I just wanted you guys to know that, like, I get the same amount of pushback and no's and maybes and next times. And, you know, for every 20 people I talk to, 19 do not order this month or next month or, you know, maybe by 3 months. But people do order, even in September, even in October, even in December. So you just have to keep inviting. Don't let the no's, you know, knock you. I'm not perfect with it, but a lot of times I let it fuel me. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do more. So, but I think if you guys talk to between your ads and your invites to everything, free groups and challenge groups and sneak peeks. If you're doing 100 people a month, so 4 to 5 a day, 5 days a week, you should be hitting Success Club. I think that's a good first goal. All right. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you for staying on so late. And we'll see you guys Monday for 9 o'clock. Okay? All right. Bye, everybody.